unfortunate side, I was always the chocolate chip on the cookie, meaning I was most of the times the token black guy. And but I lived in a mostly an all black neighborhood. So I was getting both sides of the fence. And like I said, I knew about my sexuality at a young age. But um, to be honest, because of me being the token most of the time, I grew up mostly around like white people and mostly white people, maybe a few others in between. But I received more discrimination from black people asking me why I talked funny, why I wore the clothes that I wore, why I didn't do. It was more of a negative experience from black people, which really kind of, I would say it kind of shaped my youth. I went to a black church, and that kind of kept me grounded in the black community.
I
But
was just gonna ask you that.
yeah, what was that?
Were you a
I was
Christian?
gonna ask you, do you believe in God?
Yes, I do very much
Are you
so.
a Christian?
Yes.
Okay, go and I'll get deeper into it. Answer JB
I got
question first.
I got a question
He,
for you too, John
hold
Jay.
on. Okay, but wait a minute. Let him answer your question first.
Okay, to finish answering, so received a lot of discrimination from the black community, all the way until about, well, I kind of disassociated myself after I stopped going to the church that I was going to. I kind of was like, look, I don't fit in with my black colleagues. I can talk like them, I can be like them, but I know where I fit best. And that was all until 12th grade. And then I went to FAMU. And FAMU is 97% black,
Yes, sir.
3%, 2% mixed, and 1% other. So I
So
definitely
you was
got,
on the band.
yeah, I was in the band with 400 other niggas like me. And it was an eye opener, a different experience. Like I knew I had been around black people, but I had been around the black people in Tampa, Florida. I hadn't been around a Zoe. I hadn't been around anybody from Jamaica saying, stop, I say, la boule, all of those. I hadn't been around those cultures. So, huh? You
No,
know,
you go ahead.
but I had not been around that. So that was another culture that was, or another layer that was added to my onion of me. And so now, as an adult who's been through like life, I've gone to a few places, seen a few things. Now I really appreciate my culture, and I don't feel like I miss out on anything. I feel like there's a lot of things that happen in African American communities that have suppressed our ability to learn the different cultures because there's so many. And yeah,
It's
so
just a quick question. So do you feel like what you're saying, like do you feel like you've been ridiculed for being gay more than you ridiculed for being black? What you're saying.
no, I feel like with me being gay, everybody like most people either know it or they figure it out in the first five
But
minutes, and they're
but
okay with
but
that.
let me
But
let
me
me
being
say
black,
something
you're
real.
not black enough. You're not really black. You're like that black guy. You're like blackish.
I would, my personal opinion, I would think you'll get ridiculed more for being gay because the gay ridicule would come from more than just the black community. Like it's white people, Chinese people, it's people all across the world who don't agree with homosexuality. So it's like you saying you got ridiculed more for acting so-called white more than anything.
Yeah, from the black community. Because every community is different. I was only raised in a black community where the people that I looked at, my neighbors were all black. My neighbor right next to me, they were my age, but I didn't play with them because they didn't like me because I didn't act black enough. And they actively told me and stole my shit to make me know that I was not welcome. Um,
Mm.
so I think that's just my upbringing. I think there's people who, there's a lot of different ways that you can find that, but I don't think that I was meant to have that experience. I mean, I don't really know if I was or not. That's the way my
Um,
destiny unfolded.
JB, ask the question you was gonna ask
eh,
me.
Okay, the question I was gonna ask you is, do you think the gay community is wrong for taking advantage of, of the things they have going on now, like the platform, the systems? If we had those things, we'll keep going with them. You know what I'm saying? So, do you think?
Let me. All right, no, I don't blame them, and I'm not mad at them for taking advantage of the things that they're afforded. But what I do not like is um me okay because we can voice our opinion about everything. We criticize the president of the United States, which is the highest office. He's basically the king of the United States. We could criticize him, but as soon as we criticize homosexuality, somebody's losing their job, or millions of people on social media attacking that person, or uh, Kevin Hart can't host the Grammys or something like that. Like, that's stupid to me. I think you go too far when you start doing that. That's my
Well,
answer.
I don't think the gay community as a whole uh, believes in a lot of that stuff because
I
of social
I
media.
believe that, and that's why I was asking you that because the way you come off, it's like you ain't really on that bullshit that be going on social media. Like, you just live your life and do your thing, but a lot of them don't have the same mentality as you. You feel
The
me?
thing is, you have to realize that social media, like social media trends, they happen in the blink of an eye, and it could be an accident. Somebody could throw something like, for instance, I heard you mention Kevin Hart. The
Right.
tweets that people are talking about from Kevin Hart were from like 2000,
2009.
or
Right.
yeah, so that's 10 years ago. So for somebody who to dig up those, number one, I personally don't think it was anybody from the gay community because gay people are trendy. Trendy people like Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart's funny as fuck. So in summary, I don't think that people are pissed. I don't, especially gay people, are pissed at Kevin Hart for saying whatever he said in the tweets 10 years ago. Because the only people that were alive to read those tweets are also now 10 years older. And we know that Kevin Hart was just joking. Now, you flip it and think about what if that was and what if that was a white supremacist who was like, oh, let's not make this about white and black. Let's make this about gay and black. Then you have two minorities pitting themselves each other for what? A guy that they both like and agree on. But nobody's going to think of that.
I, I I have two more questions for y'all too.
Who is
All
y'all to
right.
me?
Yeah, you and Devin.
All right, go ahead.
After
All
that, we'll
right.
get to our final thoughts.
Hold
All
on,
right.
All
let
right.
me let me let me say something real quick before you go.
All right.
Because it's something you said that
Religion.
I
You wanted me to religion.
right, yeah, the religion. All right, so you said you're a Christian, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you take Christianity, how serious are you about it? Do you really believe that with your heart?
Yeah, I do.
So if you really believe it, then you're going against one of the biggest sins in the book.
Does not the book say all sins are equal?
Where it say that at? Show me the verse.
Yeah, you showed it to me. You're the
No,
one who's quoting that.
you said that all sins are equal. I said show me that in the book because I never seen that. But I do know that God flooded Sodom and Gomorrah and destroyed it for homosexuality. I know that.
I mean, he sent a bunch of locusts and killed the whole community for. I forgot what he did
That
that
was
for,
in
but
Job, but that was because God and the devil was having a conversation with God about Job. He said you can do whatever you want to him, just don't something. And he
Hold
did a
on,
whole
y'all.
bunch. Go ahead.
Well, that's going. We going into Christianity and a
Nah,
whole
but
new
it's
lane.
relevant. It's
Hold,
relevant though.
I know, but let me ask my questions because it's on what
Nah,
y'all
hold
was
on.
just talking about.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get into the Bible yet. We'll have you on again or something, Devin. We'll get into the Christian and gay thing. All right. My first question, for Devin, do you think the gay community is running the world right now?
Hell yeah, without a doubt.
This is for Devin.
Oh, go
oh
ahead.
me? Do I think the gay
Yeah.
community is in the world? I believe we're on the up right now. I do believe that people
Man, I'm a
gay culture differently than they used to, uh, even 5 years ago, but even 10 years ago. I mean, people are still getting hatred for being gay. It may be on a much smaller level, but it still happens. It's not like we've changed the world, but there's still people who believe that Black people shouldn't exist and are, X, Y, and Z. Those people shouldn't exist either. Oprah said it best. She said all racist people should die.
All right, but I
Okay.
still
I
disagree
got a
with you
question for you
again.
too,
Hold
John
on,
Jay.
bro. Let me get in on this. I
Okay.
disagree with him
Okay.
again. Yes, they run the whole world, and they've been running the whole world before all this social media. The highest people in office, presidents, popes, all of them been gay. It's been known in the Catholic community that they've been molesting and having homosexual acts for history. The highest people, the ancient goddesses of Rome and gods were gay. You know what I'm saying? So yes, they homosexuals have more power than the white man had in slavery right now. If you ain't like they own everything. All right, the highest two people in this world is Jews and gays. Facts.
Oh, that's strong
Go
right there.
ahead.
All right. Well, I got Devin. You got anything to say on
Um,
I
that?
mean, I ain't gonna sit up
I got a
here.
question. Go ahead, man.
I mean, in that case, I'll just piggyback off that. I used to work at this place at one point where the manager was gay, and I was actually a third party vendor, so he really had no choice on me being there as an employee. But everybody that he hired was gay, and all the gay people there, you know what I'm saying, they didn't fuck with me because they already, like, nothing had to be said. They already knew I wasn't on that. Now back then, I was a whole different animal than what I was today. You know
mhm,
what I'm saying? Back then with
Me
gay
too.
people, like, you couldn't look at me, like, all
Mm-mm.
kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yes.
keep in mind it's 7 years ago.
mhm,
Now today I'm a whole different person. Like, I don't care. Like, it ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? So they already knew I wasn't on that fuck shit, and and I could tell. And like at a certain point, it got to the point where I started getting reported for nothing out of nowhere, which eventually led up to me getting fired. But I can definitely say that in that situation on a smaller scale, everything was being worked against me, and I did nothing to them to even make them feel any type of way about anything.
Real
You should
quick,
have
let me chime
act.
in on
You
that though.
should have. You should have act gay and
Let
see
me
if it'll
chime
work.
in on that
I said
because
a dumb joke. I said a dumb joke, and they got mad at me. And I'm gonna let you go. But it was something I said. Okay, so there was one person that worked there. He was straight. That was it. It was me and another dude there. And I had said some dumb joke like, I said, hell no, I'm not gay. If a Snicker bar got too many nuts in it, I won't eat it. You know what I'm saying? I just said that joke, and then,
hey,
but I said it loud, and everybody started laughing. Dudes started laughing, and then that got me, into a situation. But yeah, it was definitely.
so so
But go
let me run this down real quick. Like me personally, all right, all my life I never really like to associate myself with gay people or gay things. With that being said, I never been a bully and saw a gay person. It was like I'm finna go beat him up because he gay, or I'm finna go steal his shit, or put. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we might have picked on him like yo gay ass. We probably picked on him and shit like that. But who didn't get picked on? We all got picked on. I was picked on. Everybody was picked on right now, and this me keeping it 100% real. Right now makes me not like gay people more than back then because of the shit that they do and because the unfair things that they display. You know what I'm saying? But I must say it's probably not really on a person by person basis. Like I'm not gonna say I don't like you personally. What's Devin, right?
yeah.
I'm not gonna say I don't like you personally. It's not like that. It's not that I don't like you personally. It's I don't like what it stands for. You know what I'm saying? Like you do what you do, fine. But when what you do represents something that intrudes on my freedom of what I want to do, then I'm like it, not fuck you, but fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
But what intrudes? What about gay people makes you not be able to do something? Like, what can you not do because
All
of gay?
right, so for instance, right?
Good
I got a
question.
person at my job, a female. I guess what them females call when they hate men and shit like that.
Yikes.
No, not that.
No.
No,
Feminist.
a feminist. She a feminist and she a gay, right? So every day I come to work, she got some gay pride shirt on. She got some feminist type shit on. You feel what I'm saying? And if look, real shit. Now, if I fuck around and be like and challenge her or have a conversation with her the way I'm having with you, it'll end up being a big argument. And at the end of that argument, she'll win the argument. And I'm liable to lose my job over that. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, personally, you ain't doing nothing to me. That's why I'm like, it, it's not a hate for you. You know what I'm saying? It's not that. It's what it represents. It's kind of like white supremacy.
Hey,
Y'all
look,
got gay
I ain't gonna,
supremacy.
I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I'm be wearing my African shit all day, you know, cause I do. So
No. You gotta understand what racism
I got a
is, though.
question.
Racism. Hold on, bro. Racism is not a white person saying I hate black people. To me, it's not, because you could be a bum and call me a nigga, and like that's basically prejudice in my eyes. But white people as a whole, when it comes racism, because the system behind it, the power to be able to control and take and manipulate or incarcerate or kill. You feel me? That's what racism is, the system. You know what I'm saying? So gay people are in a place now when they're gaining that power to have a system of supremacy, gay supremacy, and able to take your job or be blackballed in Hollywood or whatever it is. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the part I don't like.
I don't think that gay people have control over that, and I don't think that's the narrative that gay people are trying to push. I believe that uh, people still, are uneasy, or they still don't understand the gay culture, and it's when it all boils down to it, it's a
Social
culture.
media ain't helping.
I mean, social media will only boost what we put on it. So I mean, it's not really like social media is just a reflection of people. People,
And my question was, do you think that's more of the gay community, or do you think that's more of I must say white people pushing that? You know what I'm saying? Pushing the
What
gay
do you
community
mean?
over the black
You
people.
talking to
Like
me or him?
like you, John Jay. You, John Jay. Do
All
you
right,
think that's more?
say
Do
the
you think
whole
that's
question
more?
over, because I don't know what you're
Okay.
referring to.
Okay, do you think you feel like the gay community is coming that type of community because of that's what they are, or do you feel like that's what the world or the government is trying to push? Social
I
media is
think that's
trying to
what the
push
world is,
that on
government
us.
and social media trying to push.
Yeah, so it's
That's
not
what I think. That's
what
why
the
I
gay
said
man
it's not
isn't.
you personally. That's why I say it's not fuck you, it's fuck it. Because it's not you I'm saying fuck you to, I'm saying fuck you to the system. You know what I'm
And do
saying?
and do you feel like they're doing that on purpose to
Yes.
make black people feel
No, not black people,
like
because
they're
black
getting
people
more
ain't the
rights
only
than us?
ones. No, I don't think
Mm.
that. I think it's for the world who don't agree. It's a lot of, especially Republicans. Republican white men, a lot of them, even KKK, they don't like homosexuals neither. You know what I'm saying?
get
But
gay.
they hate them. It's probably some that's in the closet, but the consensus is you ain't there. They don't like that type of shit. You feel me?
they also
So
hate black people the same way that they hate
right,
they hate
I agree.
everything that is not
They
white.
hate
So
everything.
That now, if you want to, that is more of a mental illness to than being gay, I would say.
Well, what about transsexuals cutting their privates off? Is that mental illness?
That gotta be something mental.
Cannot comment on that.
Look, they even got you scared. They even got you scared, bro.
Comment on that.
Come on, man. Like, that's what we coming to. You just proved my point right there. But a person like me, they'll bury my ass. They'll kill me because of the way I talk.
I'm not gonna comment on that because I got some friends that girls want to be boys and they trying to actually take stuff to become a boy. And I know some girls that want to. I mean, I know some guys that want to chop their own shit off.
Let me ask you this,
crazy.
Devin. Let me ask you this, Devin. Why won't you comment on that?
I
won't comment on either.
Because I just have personal opinions about it that I don't like to disclose. Generally, I like to keep those private.
Just keep it real. Are you afraid of getting in trouble?
No,
or backlash?
I'm not afraid of getting in trouble. I do think what you say now, like what you say 10 years ago, didn't really have an impact. And, nobody would remember it if you say it. Now, because of social media, everything
I'm going to say,
But go ahead, wrap it up. That's the system I'm talking about. That's the system I'm talking about, though, Devin. You feel what I'm saying?
Jay.
Y'all understand where I'm coming from. I'm saying some shit. Y'all ain't even paying attention.
Hold on. I'm gonna say one thing too. The reason why I won't comment off of it because I have personal friends that believe in that stuff. So I won't. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to comment off of it because it's their life. And I do believe it's their life. If you want to chop your shit off, you chop your shit off.
JB, you telling me you never had a confrontation with one of your friends? You never had a heart to heart with one of your friends?
You looking at one of them.
All right. So if you done had if you done had a fucked up situation, if you told me some flaw shit and we fell out about it and had an argument, that make your brotherhood stronger. That show love. That don't show that I hate you. That show that I'm concerned for you and I care about you. So you having a friend who want to chop his dick off, you supposed to be trying to talk to that man like, bro, what you doing is stupid as fuck. That shit ain't right. What are you thinking? Like, you keep it G. That's what a brother would do. I wouldn't expect you to let me do some dumbass shit that I won't be able to take back.
If as a brother, though, if that's really your friend, then that's your friend. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, fuck that. Not with me. Not with me. It don't work like that with me.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Hold on. Go ahead, Renton.
Say this, and we gotta get into our last comments. All right. So if you want to continue this, we can go ahead and have a part 2. I had a friend of mine that I grew up with, like from a kid. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know, like he act normal and everything. I didn't know that he went both ways. You know what I'm saying? And I found out about that when we were like, what, 23, 24 years old?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like, I don't treat him no different. Like, that's still my homie. Like, I don't see him no different. Like, we've been in fights together. We've been in a lot of shit together. We've done music together. We've done a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna let him because he go both ways.
I got a similar thing like that. Like my cousin, not the one I was telling y'all about earlier. I got a whole nother cousin who, like, he probably dress up like a girl and all right now. But bro, like, I literally used to spend the night at this man's house, sleep in the same bed with this man, everything. I had got locked up, got out, and all of a sudden he gay. So I had a conversation with him. I'm like, cuz I heard they say you gay, and I felt strong enough with him to say that because he was out with his shit. You feel me? My other cousin, he ain't really came out, so I don't want to come at him like that. But him, it was a whole nother story. I'm like, cuz I heard you gay. What you doing, bro? That ain't you. Like, I know you, but it was Signs. His favorite rapper was Trina and shit like that. So I'm like, maybe because he used to sing all the lyrics and everything, wasn't bleep nothing out. So, you know what I'm saying? Even with that, it still didn't really dawn on me, but it shocked me. But I ain't gonna say we not cool. We just don't talk, and it's not because he gay or something like that. It's just like he don't really come around no more. I don't really never see him. You know what I'm
Yeah, I think
saying?
I think
But that shit like. Go
with
ahead.
like that's the thing right now. Everybody is being exposed. Everybody all over the world is being exposed to so many cultures in their face. You are now getting what I feel like is an overflow of gayness in your life, seeing it on your TV and everything like that. What I think the agenda or the move is just trying to normalize it to the point where
Right.
If like you said, you don't care. So what that person does in their bedroom is them. They're trying to make it so that that is the general consensus, because the reason that you guys have had so many people come out to you later in life, and the reason that people are coming out at a younger age, it's because I personally have had people in my life, exes and stuff, who they came out to like their sister or something, and they came out to someone and their family literally turned against them. The only shred of like human life that they know, their 6-person family, everybody turned against them. Their father even tried to kill them. So people go through some crazy shit just because, they're gay. And I think that's why you see like us as people who grew up in the 90s and stuff, we have a lot of our friends come out to us later on in life and late 20s or older, because they had nobody to tell that to when they were younger, because they might be fearful that you were going to kill them just the way that their parents or their other people that they in their life they have told. The reason that we're starting to see it younger and it's starting to be more of a normalized thing is because it's really starting to happen younger, and these kids, these gay kids who are like would normally be silent 10 years ago, are now seeing like, oh, well, there is somebody like me. I'm not alone. And so that's why you're seeing it more on TV and publicized. It's not that it hasn't been around. People have been starting to accept it, but now it's finally like, okay, enough people have accepted this to where it should be normal now.
Let me ask you this. What is it do we need to accept really though? Because we already knew that it was gay people.
Yeah, but just because you are okay with it doesn't mean
No, I'm not okay with
I mean,
it. I don't really into that at all.
No, you said you don't care about it. Like what gay people do with their life is their life. It's not your.
Right.
Well, imagine if you have a neighbor who doesn't agree with what you're saying, and he's like, no, it's not their life. I'm gonna go kill them. If you have half a
that's extreme though. Like that ain't. I don't really think that's really happening, man.
No, you have.
I mean, it might be.
I think that that does happen. That happens quite a bit.
So people want to kill you because you're gay.
There was a
that's
basketball
stupid.
player's sister that got killed, and she was in the LGBT community. I forget what his name was. Reggie something.
All right, but look, was it because she was gay, or it was some hood shit, or she was talking shit and that shit got personal?
It doesn't matter. She got killed for
it don't matter. Niggas get killed every day. It ain't because they was gay or straight or black or white. People die every day because some shit went down. It was a heated argument and they got killed. Just because she was gay and she got killed don't mean she got killed because she was gay. That's what I'm saying.
A lot of people who are getting killed on the daily. There was a video circulating about 3 years ago in India of a woman it was
another country, right?
Yeah, it was technically
okay, but it's against the law over there. We talking about America. Over there, it's against the law. Yeah, so you gonna go to jail or you gonna get killed.
America influences the whole world for quite
that's true.
Time.
I agree with that.
Influence cultures all around the world. So if people see Americans accepting it, then the world will accept it.
Let me tell you this. I was in Jamaica for my real quick. And we was on a resort and there was some homosexuals, but there was like drag queens. They was in the cafeteria. When I tell you, like, all the Jamaicans look like, and I'm like, dang, it was a dude. We had like a little tour guide. I was like, dang, I didn't know there's a lot of gay people over here too. It's bad in America. And they was like, oh, they ain't coming off this resort. They come off this resort, we'll probably kill their ass. Somebody will kill them. So I did hear it like that over there in Jamaica. Yeah, but I'm talking about the land of the free. the
It's,
land of the free, you could do anything over here in America.
well, yeah, you can do anything, like kill somebody and get away with it, i.e., gay people, black people, Hispanic people. A lot of people in America are getting killed, and they're getting away with it, just like you just said. And that's the problem. That's what's not okay.
I don't think they
Right.
getting
So,
away with it. They
so,
probably ain't been caught with it by
Tell,
yet,
so,
but they ain't
tell
gonna get
George
away with
Zimmerman
it.
that. Tell
But
George
so,
Zimmerman.
Trayvon wasn't gay.
No, he was black.
All right, but let a white gay man
All
get killed.
right.
They gonna hang that nigga at death
so
row.
anyway, one last little comment. How you feel about that Jussie Smollett situation?
Oh,
Who is that?
Did you
right.
think it was fake in the beginning? I knew it was fake, but just real quick, 2 seconds, just give us that. We gonna head out.
I I really hate that it's fake. My band actually opened for Jesse Smollett in 2017, I believe it was, or maybe it was 2018. But yeah, he was a real cool dude. And then when I heard about that, I was devastated and shocked for him. And then when the whole case thing happened and it turned out to be a lie, he tried to contest it and back and forth. I don't really, at this point, I don't care whether it's true or not. I think he has kind of embarrassed himself and tarnished the view of Black people and the severity of a hate crime, because to fake a hate crime or to in any way over dramatize something that happens in real life where people actually really lose their lives is not okay. So yeah, I don't think he should have done it, and I don't really care. I just want him to disappear for now, because clearly Empire is ending, and that's the only thing he was good for.
All right, cool. All right, yeah, I had to squeeze that little question in there. I had that one written down because I had to ask about that. And John J. Jesse Smollett or Smollett, I don't know how to say his name, but he was an actor in Empire,
I
and
never watched Empire.
well, he was an actor in Empire, and basically he's a gay person, and he's also black, and he kind of faked like he was getting hung and getting drugged by
Oh,
news.
by the little African dudes. I saw
Yeah,
that shit on YouTube or something
yeah.
like that.
So that I knew that was fake from the beginning. I knew it, but I just wanted to kind of hear what you had to say about it. So anyway, we're gonna get into our hero and zero of the week. That was a great segment, you guys. Loved it. I
Hey,
know it's
I
fun. Got
respect
the
you for speaking to us. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't hate you or nobody else.
Got
But
it.
I really just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
we
Got
gonna
it.
And
get
Got it.
and
Get
I
into the heroes.
hopefully it's a part two. And for the people, y'all write comments or whatever. Let us
That's
know
a
what's
fact.
up, you know?
That's a fact. I'm pretty sure they go.
we gonna get into our hero and zero of the week. So with that being said, John J, you got a hero or zero of the week?
No, I don't got one.
All
My life dull.
right. I feel you on that. What about you, JB?
Yeah, man. My hero of this week is my friend Devin for coming on the show. I feel like, I got two friends here that are men and here to come on and be the only representative of the LGBTQ community, and he did a pretty
So,
good
man,
job.
Yeah, you did a
Yeah,
real good job, man.
I ain't talking about you right now, Devin. Okay, I'm talking about you because you're my hero. And I've been knowing this guy since shit. We was 19, 18 years old, and we started at Busch Gardens together. And unfortunately, I've been knowing him that long. He's all right guy though. So yeah, that's my hero of the week, man. Good old Devin, talented. He think he can sing better than me, but he can't. But yeah, alright.
All right, Devin. So you got a hero and zero of the week?
is it cheesy to make my hero my mom? No, it's not. I'm gonna do it.
Nah, you can.
No,
I made
hell
my hero
no.
my wife one time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
I made my hero my baby.
My mom is definitely the hero of the week. She is a beautiful African American woman, and we went to Daytona Beach, and to see a lady of her caliber and elegance go strut her shit on Daytona Beach was amazing. So she's my hero because I want to be 70 and pretty like she is. 70 and handsome, gentlemen.
You just said it now.
Yeah, and then the for the week is clearly none other than Donald Trump. I know you have some kind of section on him, but he's a zero for what he did.
We're gonna get on his ass.
Yeah, just hopefully we don't start World War III. So 0.
Right. Didn't he start a war because he didn't want to get impeached or something like that?
Yeah, he accused Obama of doing that a few years ago, and now he's doing it.
2011.
Yep. Oh, look at Joe Brown. Joe Brown watch the news.
You know what I'm saying?
And my
smart guy
is the Texans. Thank you for getting rid of the Patriots. And that's all I
They
got.
didn't play the Patriots. The Titans played the Patriots.
My bad. The Titans. My bad. Yeah. So the Titans, and that is it for me. So,
Devin, anything going on, man, in your life right now? You want to go ahead and tell the people as well?
Social media, any music. If I understand you do music or you did music, so kind of plug that in and tell us about it.
Cool. Yeah. Well, I used to be a part of a boy band, as you know, but we've since split up. So I'm going to be working on some. I'm actually working on some. Yeah. I'm going to be working on some music in 2020. Some new music that'll be out somewhere around the summer month, like June or July. Trying to hit the Pride season. You know what I'm saying? I've also started working for another entertainment company called Unifier Entertainment out there. So I'm a stilt walker. I don't know if y'all know, but Joe Brown and I met stilt walking at Busch Gardens, and I still do that. So yeah, shout out to the stilt walkers and Jungala. What else is there? Yeah, I work for a company called I'm a brand ambassador for a company called Lollipop Culture, LOLLY Pop Culture, and it's basically an all-inclusive like an art brand. It's really amazing. You got to check it out at Lollipop Culture, and then you can find out everything that I'm doing by going to at Devin Collins Official. That's at DEVIN Collins COLLINS Official. Or check out my website, devinlcollins.com.
Sounds good, man.
Say that one again. Say it again. So,
my IG is at Devin Collins Official, and my website is devinlcollins.com.
Yeah, probably.
So
put that on there. Put that on there on our show, so you'll see it. See the link.
Sounds good. Get that going. So, with that being said, we're glad to have you on the show. Appreciate you. You were great. I know you said this was your first time doing this. But good job, man. Good job.
You suck.
With my son conference.
So we're gonna go ahead and close out. Thank you. Hope you come on another show again. And from JB Written, real name Written, John Jay, and our special guest Devin on the show. This is Everyday Heroes signing out.